Hello to my Cappies. All right, Cappies, this is the second part of your video. All right, we're going to try to keep this one shorter. Anyway, if those of you all who have been with me from the very beginning, and I have to say this in almost all of my videos, know that the second part of these videos started out as shorts, right? So before shorts was doing shorts. So let's get into it. Let's set the tone for your reading. Let's go. First card. Oh, new love, new you, new career, new life. All right, look at you. I did read your comments. I did see some of you all moving on to new jobs. Okay, all right. Congratulations in advance for the new job and whatever else new you got going on, Capricorns. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. So, or new career for somebody. New career for some of you all. All right, let's do it. See what's in your cards. See what's in your cards. So we learned in your previous reading that you all are highly creative. You inherited a lot of creativity, and that you don't have to be in survival mode. You really don't have to be in survival mode. You can let source fight your battles. You know, some people want you all to be, so you come to a new level of emotional maturity. Yeah, after being pulled in different directions, like a rag doll. All right, yeah, talking about restricting somebody and just doing all kinds of just being emotionally manipulated and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, here we have the so you gained a lot of clarity about a lot of things, about just how you see yourself, and just kind of like there's two sides of the sword. Two sides of the sword, and it's how you should see yourself in terms of your creativity, in terms of your water. Water really needs, it's shaped and guided by the container it's in, the earth that holds and surrounds it, right? The beach, any body of water, but our bodies are made up of a large percentage of water. So it's just saying you've reached a new level of emotional maturity just in hearing how people were talking about other people, and just like they were talking about their water, their mental health, their uh, past dating life, sexuality. I mean, talking about what gives them joy, just hearing all these hurtful things and how people were making such dark comments about other people. A lot of people have heard comments about loved ones, and well, friends could be loved ones too, that they didn't make it, just because of all the negative things that were said to them about what they wanted to create. So something definitely brought you to the King of Cups and also King of Swords here, and just being very fair minded and being balanced out. So yeah, new everything for you. You just have this, it feel like this whole new person, right? That you're no longer, you see both sides of the sword. So you're no longer talking about anything that's going to cause you or anybody else nightmares. You've raised your frequency. This is this right here. Yeah, you raised your frequency. You're not even putting your energy towards certain things anymore. You have completely raised your frequency. You're like, no, I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm very clear, very clear. Yeah. All this conversation, all these lies going on around certain people, but nobody's talking directly to people. Trying to put people in a baiting somebody into something and then switching up on people. Like you're not into setting people up, right? Here we have the Ace. So you are very clear now. You're very clear about something. Yeah, you're very, very clear. So anyway, I feel like you have a whole new lease. You feel like you have a whole new lease on life. Yeah. And that's the same things people were trying to do to you, trying to restrict you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's what you have in common. That's what a lot of people have in common. So yeah, new everything. New everything for you. You could have felt restricted on a job where you could have felt like, okay, you reached the pinnacle of success on your job. You couldn't go any further than that. There was no more conversation about creating anything that's going to get you to the next level. That's where some people feel restricted, in the physical and in the spiritual world. And something could have been a nightmare for you. You could have literally felt like from that being restricted, even in the workplace for you, all this conversation going on around you. This person got raised, this person got promoted, this happened, this happened, this happened. Everybody feel like they have a whole new lease on life. They're excited coming to work, and you could literally feel like you're restricted. So, or in any of your relationships. So, yeah, emotions being manipulated. You feel like, okay, you can't create anything outside of something because you're restricted. So, in your personal or your professional life. So, you're saying nope, new everything. Yeah, you're on the rebirth side. Because it seemed like some energies were obsessed with restricting, cutting, like cutting you off from somebody, like basically ending someone, taking something out of your life altogether. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on it, a lot of time, invested a lot of time removing something from your life, as if the energies don't even exist anymore, right? So here's where the new comes in, new everything for you. Because you're definitely not going backwards. You're not going back to anything that just wants you to end something, like, restrict someone in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You don't want to be a part of that. Where somebody has watchdogs 24/7. Like, what? You don't want to be a part of something like that. Yeah. So anyway, micromanaging everything, micromanaging people's time. So here we have that's literally like imprisoning somebody in their own home. They've been watched 24/7. Like they can't think for themselves, can't talk, can't do anything, right? So here we have you're back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Somebody may have fallen for some bait before, but you're like, you're not even, no. Somebody felt bullied. And you moved on from that. So there you go. Here we have Queen of Swords here. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So I see you sitting on your throne. Again, all of this is genderless. See you sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts. You overthought something you overthought. That's why when I see your comments and you're like, yeah, you know what? It's time to get up from this place and apply for something new. It's time to just put some action behind it. Stop thinking about it and just do it. Yeah, step out on faith. Do it. Pray about it. Your first cards that came out says you're a magnet for brilliant ideas. There it is. You're a magnet for brilliant ideas. Yeah. Yeah, you're good enough. You're good enough and you are worthy. There it is. You got some downloads. You are in receiving mode from source. So it's like you're good enough. You're worthy. Yeah. So it looks like some energies really want you to, you have some brilliant ideas that come in. Some energies definitely want you to, to energies who are responsible for something. You came up with an alternative idea for something. There's some energies, there's a man and a woman who wants to end somebody, who is in hermit mode. You came up with a brilliant idea. So here's the Seven of Wands here. Yeah. So here we have, somebody got tired of being bullied. You just closed out a cycle and moved on. Yeah, closed out a cycle and moved on. All this conversation going, whoever this man and this woman is, they got a whole bunch of stuff going on around energies, and this is lying. This lies going on around something, manipulating a bunch of people, conversation and stuff, watching people 24/7, right? Playing games, right? But what goes around comes around. That's the wheel of fortune. So you're gonna feel very fortunate. What goes around comes around. You're on the rebirth side. So here you are on your throne. There's somebody who's watching you, like I said, kind of sort of watching you. But those are energies, you don't have to worry about it because it's energies that you are praying for, right? Energies that you are praying for, right? Yeah, those are energies that you're praying for. You're moving on. So it's almost like somebody is saying, yeah, we won't be watching. again, if you already know you're dealing with people who lie about stuff, they already lie about people behind their back, they already just manipulate people emotionally, you already know that energies are watching you. So you're not slow. You're just on the rebirth side. You're aware. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, you're letting source fight your battles. People already pray for your strength. You're letting source fight your battles. People know who's behind what. People know who's behind the confusion. Right? So you are very clear now. You can put a manhole cover over the past. Close it out airtight. You're not going down. You're going up. You're going up. New everything. Everybody knows who behind the lies. And who's behind the obsessions. So, but keep this in mind too. Keep this in mind. This lion right here is also being watched. By other energies. So remain in faith, not in fear. Source has already fought your battle. You don't have anything to worry about. That's why it's new everything for you. Make an altar. Right? You're having a tower moment. Source is saying, Source has already fought your battles. You don't have anything to worry about. Expansiveness. So eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Like I said, you're not lucky. So this is source. This is wheel of fortune. You will learn how to speak into existence, and source is the one that's returning it to you. Like I said in your previous reading, some energy gonna think you making everything all about you. Oh, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. I'm telling you, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you're constantly being blowtorched in your back and all you hear is a bunch of negativity all around, competing, comparing, I'm better than this person, this and that, blah, negativity. Say no to negativity. These energies right here thrive. When I say thrive, off of fear. They're motivated by people who operate in fear. So you're not operating in fear. You're operating in faith, letting source fight your battles. And they're being watched too. That's what you don't have to worry about. They're absolutely being watched, and they know it. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what other cards we have going on here. Yeah. So yeah, confidence is key to your success. Confidence. Yeah, you don't have to be arrogant. Source created everybody, the creator created everybody with a purpose. Everything on this planet has a purpose. Everything. These cards, this thing right here, this holder right here, this has a purpose. This serves as a purpose. This is a napkin holder, by the way. For those of you who will ask, I think I got it from one of those craft stores. This book serves a purpose. This flower serves a purpose. This sign, purpose, everything. So of course you're in human form. Why wouldn't you think that you have a purpose? Obviously you do. You have a purpose. You serve a purpose on planet Earth, right? And it's not to be brought down to a to your lowest frequency, where you just feel like you are just the lowest of low, like you have no value whatsoever, none, where you don't even feel like you can create. The creator is inside of you, and so the creator said you're good enough and you're worthy. Those are the messages that you're receiving. New everything. That's what I have for you. Like I said, you're not arrogant at all. Not at all. Some people don't want anybody to have confidence in source and the creator. That's where your confidence lies, is in source, in the creator. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Make it a great week. Bye.